Hello and welcome to the Olivier show. Today I'm going to talk about spray can colors. I've come up with a list of colors that I can use all the time. Been wanting to do this for a couple of years, but I didn't have the time, didn't have the right colors, and didn't work, whatever. And then yesterday I thought, alright, cool, now let's just get, well, it started before yesterday. It took me a couple of weeks this time to gather the right colors and stuff, because the shops don't always have what you want. And the manufacturers have so many colors that you can't stock 250 colors. I've narrowed it down to 20 colors, and these are the colors I'm going to use all the time for my portraits. And basically I can paint any complexion with those colors, which is a massive thing for me, because then instead of getting all sorts of random colors, I can always have them in the shop and sort of replenish. So I have a couple of colors. When I run out of one, just get another one and so on. So that's going to be super useful. Okay, so this is the dream team of colors. With these colors, I can paint any portrait. And for me, that's a big thing, because instead of having to, sort of guess and buy different paints, different colors depending on different portraits that I'm painting, now I can just buy these all the time. And then I can have maybe one in advance of the same color. And then when I run out of this, I just get one. So then I always have the right mix. And because I've got quite a few colors, obviously when I'm painting, I don't use that much, as opposed to having, say, 3 or 4 colors on the wall. Then you have to get a new can all the time. So I hope this makes sense in not just my head, but whatever. So basically, these ones are for the skin tones, and this one. These ones are for, obviously I'm talking about some complexion, sort of, these ones are for the majority of lips. This one is for redheads, that's for blondes. But at the same time, I don't really want to say that this is for blondes only, because say if you're painting blonde hair, I'm going to use all of these. Well, not Tana Brown, because it's got a bit of pink in it. It doesn't work, but I would use all of these colors to make blonde hair. And same with redheads. This would be the main color, but then I would still be using some of those to work with it. But basically with these, I can just make anything. I can paint anything. And this is a big thing for me, because that's only 20 colors. And now I can send that to the client and say, this is the list of colors, get those and stuff. So it's, for me, it's a very big thing. So I hope this can be useful to you. On to the caps, because I know some of you will ask me, and I get quite a few questions about the caps that I use. Over the years, I've kind of used different caps and stuff. Last year, all I've used is pretty much an Astro on every single piece that I've done. And I kind of did it as out of annoyance and practice. The caps that used to come on the 94s were amazing, but the ones that came after that were just rubbish. These ones seem to be okay, and they win by default. But I kind of thought, you know what, let's just use an Astro cap, because at least this way it'll always work. If they get rid of the Astro cap, I can still use another one that'll match it, like I don't know, it doesn't come to mind, but whatever. But at the same time, using just an Astro was limiting my my finish, my result. I mean, if you're looking at this one, actually this is one I've used, I think just Astros, and then I used a bit of a stencil cap for the details and stuff. But every time, oh no, actually on this one I used the skinny as well. But if I was to just use an Astro, it's just limiting, and it's just, I'm kind of thinking, why am I trying to do that? So now I'm using a skinny as well in certain places, if it helps, and also, stencil cap. But not so much, because I just don't like the fact that they're a bit dirty or whatever, you get mess everywhere, don't like that. And really like this one, a needle cap, a red needle cap, which is the one that's going to give you, obviously you can get that with an Astro by just pressing a little bit and you'll get this kind of splatter effect. But if you go with this one and you stand about 1.5 meters away from the wall and you press fully, then you're going to get this lovely splatter, which isn't going to run. I mean, you can't be close to the wall and press a little bit. I'll show you now. Okay, if whoops. Alright, say if now I'm about 1 meter away from the wall, and if I go fully, I get this nice splatter. But if I go close to the wall and I hold back a little bit, then it sort of falls down, so that doesn't work as well. So it's a really good cap. It takes a while to get used to, but pressing fully you get those really nice splatter effect. Okay, I hope this was useful to you. Have a look at the description, you'll see the name of all the colors, and it's also on Instagram if you want to check out my Instagram. I think that's it. So feel free to subscribe, like, share, all that stuff, and I'll see you in a month.